It's election night in Russia. No surprise who won. Vladimir Putin was reelected with over 70% of the vote. But turnout may have been lower than he wanted. About 52% of Russia's nearly 111 million voters weighed in. Elizabeth Palmer is in Moscow.
Russia's election had all the signs of a real contest. Opposition candidates, ballot boxes, registered voters. This is what the Russians call managed democracy, a system built to guarantee Vladimir Putin will win. Asked as he cast his vote this morning what kind of turnout he hoped for, he said, "Just enough to let me fulfill the role of president."
There has been a huge effort to get out the vote today. In Moscow alone, they've spent more than $800,000 on balloons and decorations. The idea is to create a kind of festive excitement about this election.
And there are other incentives. At this polling station in Moscow, voters could have a free blood test to screen for signs of cancer. Some places laid out treats. And in the Arctic, reindeer herders had their balloting boxes delivered by helicopter to their tents. There had been a call by the prominent anti-corruption activist Alexei Navalny to boycott this election as a sham. And some Russians will have stayed home today, disillusioned with the lack of choice. But many more cast ballots. It's a clean election, Antonina told us, and a fair one too. I have confidence in the organizers. As for Oleg, why ever would I not vote, he asked. A solid majority of Russians gave their votes to Vladimir Putin because he represents stability and strength. He will now return to the Kremlin for 6 more years as the longest continuously serving Russian leader since Joseph Stalin. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Moscow.